What is up, YouTube? Today we got a special video, and that is going to be how to shred fat and pack on muscle all in just 90 days. Step-by-step, simple guide. Now stick around to the end to see how you can start. Now let's get into it. Alright, quick introduction if you don't know me already. My name is Josh. You may know me as Josh Chang777 on Instagram. I'm a 21-year-old fitness and mindset coach, content creator, and clothing brand owner. Now today I'm going to show you how I shred fat off my body and packed on muscle all at the same time in just 90 days while I was in school and working a full-time job. Now before I tell you how I did it, let me show you my before and after. So this is my 90-day transformation. On the left here, I'm about 160 pounds. You can see a little fat here, a little fat here, a little fat here. You can't see too much definition. 20 pounds later and 90 days later, I'm 140 pounds. Obviously you can see the abs, you can see the obliques, the V-line, the arm veins, the shoulder roundness, everything, the chest lines. Now, who's this video for? So, if you're looking to shred fat and lose weight while putting on muscle, this video is for you. If you're feeling lost and need a blueprint that isn't a simple cookie cutter program, that is simple, enjoyable, and effective, this is for you. If you have a busy schedule, maybe you go to school or even have a full-time job or even have a family to take care of, this video is for you. If you're frustrated with putting in long hours in the gym and seeing minimal results, this is for you. I know there's a typo there. If you're aware that you have untapped potential to become the best version of yourself but need proper guidance and accountability, this is for you. Now on the other side, let's get into who this video is not for. If you're looking for an easy fix and don't want to put the work in that is required that will keep you in the best shape of your life, this is not for you. If you're not willing to go to the gym at least 3 days a week, this is not for you. If you simply don't believe in yourself and don't believe you can achieve your fullest potential, this is not for you. Now, the truth about getting in shape that no one tells you. You can still be in very good shape without excessive hours in the gym and still be enjoying good tasting food, all while making progress towards your dream body. Most men fail because they don't understand these 3 simple things: how to log and track your calories, how to be efficient with your time and energy in the gym, and how to use macro manipulation for the best results instead of finding a quick fix. Here, the mistake most people make in your position. The mistake most people in your position make. Most people try to lose fat by hopping on the treadmill and start eating salads every single day. But they never check to verify if that approach works. Losing weight and losing fat are not the same thing. Doing what most people will do, well, sure, you'll lose weight, but that's fat and muscle. The problem with this approach is that yes, you will be losing weight, fat and muscle, which is not ideal. It is also hard to sustain and be consistent with this kind of diet. Roughly 90% of people who lose weight end up gaining it all back within the same year. Why? Because it's not sustainable. Now, let's talk about what the best diet is. We've all heard of these diets like intermittent fasting or keto or carnivore or paleo. There are good and bad things about each one of these diets, but the thing about these diets is you will see results, but not the best results you can possibly get. But there's one diet that stands above them all, and that is, ready? Boom, a bodybuilder diet. Think about it. A bodybuilder is someone who is a professional with manipulating their body, whether it's to put on size, muscle, or shred fat in a short period of time. So why wouldn't we use a bodybuilder's diet to achieve a certain look that we want with our body? A bodybuilder's diet is flexible, balanced, likable, and most of all, sustainable. Consistency is the key to success in any part of your life. Now, if you want the same results, I'll show you how. Well, first, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to navigate around everything that we've mentioned. We're going to talk about how I lost 20 pounds in 12 weeks and how I can help you shred fat and pack on muscle in the next 90 days. Now, I will outline the entire process of how I use macro manipulation and progressive overload to shred fat and pack on muscle in 90 days. So, macro manipulation and progressive overload. So there's 2 phases: cutting here on the left, bulking. So cutting means we are shredding fat and losing weight, while bulking, we are trying to put on weight and put on new muscle. So cutting, 90 days of leaning out, creating an environment to build as much muscle as possible with shredding down fat. Focusing on progressive overload with slightly higher volumes / rep ranges. We'll get into that. Lower food intake and optimizing macros for the best results possible. And then we have progressive cardio. Now bulking. 90 days of reverse dieting. We're trying to put on size here. Lowering volume and increasing intensity. Progressively increasing our food intake, maintaining a cardio consistency, and allowing the least amount of fat to be put on. Now I'll show you how I optimized each stage so I no longer was being held back by the mistakes I didn't even know I was making. This is a process that I use and still do use for myself and all my clients to shred fat and pack on muscle. So let's get into training, nutrition, and recovery. So, training. We need to focus on intensity, which means we're leaving no reps in reserve and training till failure. We need to focus on our form, which is the alignment, our eccentric and concentric. Progressive overload, which means we are increasing our weights and reps every week throughout a certain amount of time. Nutrition, knowing macros and calories needed for your desired outcome. Refeeds, aka cheat meals. Best sources of each macronutrient. Recovery, which is sleep, meal timing, and rest days. So let's get into cutting and training. So here, obviously, we have the same pictures from before. This is me before the cut and then after the cut. Higher reps. Oh, keep in mind, I'm also 160 pounds in this. So just keep that in your mind. So higher reps with form and intensity mastery. Building a solid mind-muscle connection, which means if you're hitting a shoulder press, you should be feeling it in your shoulders and not your chest. If you're hitting back, you should be feeling it in your back and not your biceps. Higher volume to increase your daily energy expenditure. So the reason we do this is because obviously if we're trying to drop weight, we need to be using more calories. And the more we put out in the gym, higher reps, the more energy that we're expending, which means we're using more calories, which means we're dropping weight. And also increasing cardio over time. Now, nutrition. We're going to be optimizing your nutrition to make fat loss the highest priority. Hitting your protein goal. So the main ideology behind it is you want to be hitting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Minimum, bare minimum. Fats to maintain hormones and cell function, and carbs to maintain and maximize performance. Now, bulking. Now, like I said before, remember that picture of me being 160 pounds? This picture right here on the bottom right corner, I'm also 160 pounds in this. But see the difference? That's what comes with proper dieting. So, bulking training. Intensity and hitting PRs weekly to maximize growth. Lowering the volume and reps for the most strength output, ensuring growth and new muscle tissues. Maintaining a cardio level to reduce fat gain. Because when you're on a bulk, there's no way to stop fat from coming. The only thing you can do is reduce it, or gain the least amount possible. Bulking nutrition. Gradually increasing calories to ensure growth by feeding the muscle the required macros. So let's say, this goes back to the body, the protein goal. Let's say you weigh 140 pounds and you want to get to 160 pounds. You should be eating 160 pounds because your body needs that to grow to that, if that makes sense. And then incorporating mini cuts to regain a higher metabolism. And incorporating cheat meals. Now, even after knowing everything I told you, you could still be held back from getting the body you want. And that's because consistency and discipline is the key to success. Not only in achieving your dream, not only achieving your dream body, but your life as well. Imagine a door opens up in front of you and it's the best version of yourself that walks out that door. How do you think he looks, or he acts, or carries himself, or how he thinks? That person walking out that door could be you if you stick to a plan. Now, here's your options. Option number 1, use the information I gave you today and try to figure out all by yourself. However, this may happen. You will most likely lose months or even years trying to figure out everything on your own. Long term, it'll be more expensive. And the longer it takes, the easier it might feel like to quit. The chance of you quitting is high if you feel stuck. You have no one to go to. And you will not be able to have someone to hold you accountable, so you will fail. Option number 2, sign up for one-on-one coaching with me and guarantee your success. How can I get you your dream results and better your life? We're going to start implementing a professional diet into your life and see fast and effective results. You're going to be training like a real bodybuilder and not just your average gym goer. Implement everything we've discussed in this video. Create a custom plan that's catered to your schedule and your body. And we're going to create a plan to get your desired outcome. Now, let's look at some of the work that I've done. So here on the left, you can see abs are kind of there, kind of skinny, but no real size, no muscle in the arms. But then we compare it to the picture on the right here. Bicep right there, shoulder cupping right there. Abs are more visible, chest is more visible. Everything is more visible and muscle has been put on. Same thing here on the right. No shoulder cupping, skinnier arms. No definition here in the abs. Here you can see definition in the abs, shoulder cupping again, chest growth right there. Now, how do you start? Simple. If you want to start implementing this change to your life, go to Instagram and DM me fit. And again, my Instagram is joshchang777 right here. joshchang777. You go to this message button and you can message me fit right there. First, I will see if you meet the basic requirements. Now, typically, I take clients usually the age of 20 and older. Once I know you meet them, we'll book a call so I can learn a little bit more about you and we can get started from there. But if this video helped, drop a like, let me know, shoot me a DM on Instagram what you thought about it, and I hope you choose to start your journey.